Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Stink Camping, and today we are inside of PayDay 2, and we are playing a heist called 4 Stores, and this is definitely your lower end one, especially when you play on no risk, which is just the lowest difficulty you can play or find. That means you're going to find your basic cops, and you're not going to get bulldozers or any shield or really heavy SWAT teams. You're going to get, like I said, basic cops. So what I like to do is just look around through the windows and look for the biggest safes that I can find. There's normally, in each store, there's normally one small safe, and then in 2 stores there's normally one big safe. This one, there's a small safe in there. I didn't really see if there was any safe in that store. My 2 favorite stores is this China shop here and the bakery right next to it. If you have a jammer, which I normally bring on most of my heist in this game, or if you have the saws that you can get as one of the classes, you can cut open that ATM on the corners. Sometimes there's 2 of them, sometimes there's only 1. Like this one, there's only 1 outside of the China shop there. So I'm just taking a very good look, making sure which 2 stores I want to break into right off the bat, because the first 2 are going to be the quickest, and then you run across the street and you deal with those ones. But I'm dealing with very low level police officers in this heist, because when I play by myself, I don't want to get kicked in the face by any ninjas, and lately my computers have not been helping me up unless they're really close to me. So I tend to kind of go with the easier heist, even though I'm not going to get a whole lot of XP, but the money is still, kind of good. There's my new mask, as you saw. It's the jaw one or something. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. So I break into this China shop here. I'm not sure actually if it's China or whatever. But I have Ghost, or I'm the Ghost class, so I can pick lock safes. It's a little slower, but it's also faster than, or it's a little slow, but it's faster than the drilling. Depends if you're a certain class. I'm not sure what class it is. I should actually probably look that up before doing videos on these, but oh well. You can normally just drill if you don't have a Ghost, or if you have the class that boost up your drilling, so you can drill slow, or not slower, but quieter and quicker. I'm not sure if they muffed it or upgraded it. I think they upgraded the lock-picking skills to make it sure it's quite faster than not having it. So Ghost should be quicker lock picking through some doors, and then also and then you have jammers, which you can upgrade to open doors, which is my favorite out of the Ghost class, or the Ghost tree, or whatever, is to open up doors that you don't need keys, because it helps me with certain jobs, especially by myself. This game could be difficult by yourself, so that's why I pick an easier, no difficult heist than a level 1 or 2 or 3, because once it gets difficult, you get these karate guys, or Sam Fisher, I like to call him, that comes out of nowhere and kicks you right in the face, and you're down. And as a Ghost, you can sneak through most of the heist without even a cop on you, and you're doing very good. And just bam, a kick in the face, and you're down. And especially when your teammates don't help you out, and once you go down and you go into custody by yourself, end game, end mission, whatever, and it's all over. You have to restart, or if it's a pro job, you don't have the chance to restart. So also with the ATM, this is also a nice thing to have for the jammer, because he can just open it and then take it. I believe if you have the saw, you have to cut it, and then you have to cut a couple little screws or something on it, a couple little spots inside there, and then you can have it. So the jammer's easier and faster on that. I think cash in this game that you see laying around, like in the registers, the 2,000 and 100 there that I took there, and the 1,000, 110 I took there, I think that actually goes into your money. I think that's what you take. I'm not entirely sure. It's still kind of iffy. I think when you take bags of money, and I know that when you take a bag of money and then you throw it in a helicopter, I think you get a little bit of XP for actually delivering it to the truck or the helicopter. I'm not sure if it actually is only helicopter or truck, but I'm pretty sure when me and my brother played a heist, I'm not sure which one, when I threw all the bags in the truck, I got more XP than he did, because I threw all the bags in and he really didn't get a whole lot, even though he was actually delivering the bags to me. So what I would do for if you were playing with Buddy or something, I would go half on bags, so you guys get roughly the same amount of XP, because this game can be very difficult. Yeah, I guess it could be difficult to level up. I think they fixed it. They keep on fixing it and nerfing it. Every update tends to, you know, bring it up and bring it down a little bit. And I think they actually have it now where it's you get XP for what you do in the heist or something. I don't know. I definitely find that I get a little bit more in some heists. I know it tells you before you start the mission or the heist, but I think it goes with the work that you do. You know, especially when you are teamed up with someone and you're playing multiplayer or whatever. And I think, I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling on. So normally when I'm playing by myself or whatever, and there's multiple saves that I have to get through, I like to put a drill on one, go to another one, and try to unlock that one, even though the drill's not going to open it, while I'm picklocking the other safe, unless it's a big safe. If I'm picklocking a big safe, then I could put a small or a drill on a small safe and then go from there. But yeah, see, there's normally a safe either in the corner down there or on the wall, and I'm not sure what's behind that door. I don't know why they have it locked. And there's normally a safe right there where that toaster oven is in there. Like every heist, each level changes, you know, so you can, like, if you don't like the level or how it's laid out, you can always restart it, and then sometimes it will change, and then so you can really get the key one that you're looking for to get the ghost heist or whatever. So like if you're doing a bank and you don't like where the truck's at, you can restart, and then you can get everything perfect to the way you want it. If you just want to play the restarting game, I just play it as is always and then go from there. These cards, I really look for I'm trying to get unlockable things with my guns. And actually, this guy here in the picture, very good actor. I believe we also share the same name. I could be wrong. I did look it up at one point in time because I excuse me, guys. I looked it up because I knew I saw it, or I'd seen his face in some movies and stuff, and I just wanted to know who it was and what movies I'd seen his face in. But anyways, we're here playing Watch Dogs. This heist, I believe, my opinion, but I believe it's one of the higher up heists in the game. You can get quite a bit money from this, and it's actually really easy. The cops don't really come after you all too much, especially in the second part. This is 2 days, so you get the drugs, and then you have to transport them on a boat for the second part. This first part you just have to sit tight, and this part might be the hardest part out of the 2 parts. But again, the cops don't really come after you, you know. This one you have to worry about them flanking you and all that stuff. It can be difficult. If you fail a part, this is going to be definitely the part that you're going to fail at. Not so much as the second part. I don't know. It seems kind of easy to me. This here, what I used to like to do is just keep the bags in front of the truck. I normally do that when I'm playing with multiple people that I know. And I keep the bags right there in the front, but when I'm playing by myself, I either have to unlock the door up there, or the doors off to my right or left, either upstairs, or you'll see here in a minute where I have to unlock the doors, and the cops tend to all charge here for the bags. This buys me a little bit more time pushing the bags further back than in front of the truck. So when I unlock that door up there, and then there's 2 doors I have to unlock up there, and then I think there's another door I have to unlock to my left, right up there. I'm not sure if there's a door. I always end up having to go up there where you see now, kind of in front of me up the stairs. There's 2 ways that actually no, there's 3 spots where the drop off goes in this one. 2 are up in the stairs case that you see on my right now, and then there's one on my left where you see through the stairs and up top a little bit. One way is well, actually you can get through this way too, or there's 2 ways to it, but there's, I don't know. So up those stairs is 2 ways. One is out a window, and then one is on actually across a catwalk to another building over there. And that way I don't really like, I think to get the one that's just out the window up these stairs and then through a door and then through another door and then out a window, I think you actually have to pay for that one. I've gotten it a couple times without paying for it, I believe, or I didn't pay for it, but it doesn't mean someone else didn't pay for it. So that one I believe is the ideal one that you want, is if just through the 2 doors or then out the window. The second one I like is actually this one here, is just up through here, blast that door open, and then actually you can just shoot that door and then up more stairs and then drop it off. So this is how I like to do it now, is everyone should know that if you have been playing Payday 2, is there's a lot of relay race style going on, so where you give them the baton and then you keep going, and then you give them the baton and then you keep going, and so it's kind of like, give me the bag and then I'll shuffle it this far, and then you give it to someone else, and so it's kind of like a relay going on. But by yourself you can't really do that. You have to keep going back and go through stages and stages of different stop points. So I put it there, and then I go a little bit further, and then finally with the drop off. But on this one, if you give them all 4 of those bags right away, and have to come back for more, the guy's actually going to be coming, and then when he comes, he gets shot up and then dies. So what I recommend is putting all the bags close to the drop-off, doing 1 and then doing 2 of them, and then holding off. I actually didn't realize that you can shoot that door, and then so I just gave it a try. It popped open. I think on the first shot, and then I just shot it twice for good luck. So what I like to do is drop off all my stuff close to the truck, and then start throwing them off, and I can just boom, 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 and then start running down on that road right there. So as you see me, like, yeah, the truck is there, and I can throw 4 bags in, and then I can leave. Or if I want, I can try to get all 8 bags, and I can throw them close, and then throw them off to the truck. And that's what I'm going to do here, is just get them close. Some of them, or actually 2 of them, I'll get in before I get all my 8 bags close. That way, if I get overran, I can just, you know, all I have to do is throw 2 more in, and then hurry up and get out of there. In this game, when you crouch, you're really like almost prone, and so you can just hide behind any box and just re-heal up, or wait until your armor goes up. And so crouching is really key in the game. I believe that I use crouching a lot when I'm reloading, or just a lot, period, end of sentence. And so right here, I actually throw 1 in, and that's my first one, and he's not going to take off, or he's not going to die until, or actually that guy's not going to die until the second part, or whatever, what happens to him, I'm not sure. But you throw in all these. Actually, your getaway driver is not going to come or start coming until you put in all 4 of them. So, like I said, that is why I like to get all 8 bags close, and I can just throw them all in. And then the second part, if I choose to only put in 4 bags, or only take 4 bags and then just get the job done, then I can. But the second part is the easiest part in this 2-parter, 2-day heist. Really, it's actually 1 day, but it's 2 parts because it's the same day, I believe, because you get to the docks and then it's nighttime. I did this heist in my other video. I did talking a little bit about each class, but I did a very horrible job talking about each class. So I'm just going to play as Ghost, because leveling up can be difficult, and is difficult. It takes a little bit of time. I'm only level 53 now. I believe in the next few weeks you'll see me level up once, which gives me a second skill point to use, and so I use both of those skill points, and you will see what I use those skill points for. Right now I am going for more of a ghost, but mastermind ghost. And I don't mean mastermind the class mastermind, I mean the absolute best perks when choosing or trying to go for that ghost tree or whatever. So go halfway ghost and then pick some from the other ones, because the other skill trees can really make a very good ghost. So like the one I put in, the other one you have to take to actually go up the tree, so you have to use at least one to go up the tree of a different one or whatever. So like so this is the second part, but and this is the dock, what I was talking about earlier in the video. But like I was saying, what I'm doing with my class is going up halfway through Ghost, and I'm not going to unlock everything in Ghost. I'm just going to go halfway through Ghost, and then I'm going to pick and choose which ones I want for the to really complete it and to make a very, very strong Ghost character. And then once I've done that, I'm going for money, and then once I get enough money and I unlock enough things, then I might erase all that I've done and then put them in all of Ghost, or maybe work on some other classes. But once you get to level 100 in this game, you get the max amount of skill points, and then all you need is money. And when you're working your way up, you really have to be careful on what perks you pick, or whatever you pick. So that's why I'm kind of doing what I'm doing. And this way, when I'm playing with the Scrub Lord or something, I can pretty much do the job by myself at some point, other than with armor, because I have to really choose, do I go Ghost, obviously, but by me going Ghost, that means I'm picking less armor and have to be careful. And pretty much if I pick a 3-star or 3-star difficulty, then it's if cops come on me or whatever, or if I get cops, it's pretty much over for me, and then I have to restart or choose a different one. And I have to be very careful about being greedy, because like I said, picking Ghost, you're not going to get a whole bunch of armor, because you really want to be sneaky. On these watchdogs, on ones like this, when there's no really chance of being sneaky, I just pick all the armor I have and then choose my shotgun, and then I also choose a rifle for longer ranges. And that's kind of my loadout for watchdogs type heist. This one, you can't really let the or this part, you can't really let the cops take your bags. In the first part, you kind of can. You can kind of let them take your bags depending on where the location is. If the location was where it was for me, then you can let them take your bags, and then they're kind of closer, but not really. But it's not too aching if they take your bags. So in the first part, if you have the truck where it was for me, don't worry about the cops taking your bags. In the second part, if they take your bags, they actually take them further away from where you have to go, so watch out for that. The video is more than half over, but I want to tell you guys that I invite you guys and girls to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Of course, you don't need an invite for that, but I want to do it anyways, and it's kind of my thing that I invite you guys to subscribe to my channel. Now, I don't have a very good schedule going now. It's just kind of whatever game I feel like playing, and then I play and I upload it, and in a way that's how my channel is going to end up. But also in a way I kind of want to schedule so you guys know exactly what game is going up, the time, the date, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out a schedule, but like I said, it's just what I feel like playing. So there's that. Also, if you like PayDay 2 and you want to see more, go ahead and like the video, comment on the video as well, say what you want to say. The only thing, like always, I ask, if you want to say, or if you want to comment on the video, just keep it clean. You know, go ahead and hate, you know, say I hate you or whatever you want to say. Just don't say you, beep, 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 bleep, bleep, you know, and stuff like that. Don't curse, you know, keep it clean. There's kids watching these videos, and there's kids that scroll down on that, you know, just kind of, for the kids, keep it clean. I'm going to try to keep it clean out through the video, so if I say a curse word, you know, I'm sorry, parents, you know, your kids just watch someone on YouTube, but, you know, they get it from other channels, and I'm not saying whatever, you know. So, there it is. There's my invite. Go ahead and subscribe. And with more of the schedule, I'm trying to do it more on the weekdays, but that's also when I record it. So when I record, it takes the time when I can upload, you know, because I'm using the same computer for everything, and that's not very key. But right now it's, you know, what I got, you know, and I work with what I got, you know, and that's kind of going to be kind of like a line for me, or whatever, you know, whatever. Back to the game. This is where I like to set up my end stop or end spot, waiting for the boat to see which one he goes to, because depending on where the ship is, he picks the other two. So right now he can be at dock 8, or I believe that's dock 9, and then where the ship is dock 7. He can be at either one of those, depends on where the ship's at, he's not going to. So I know right now he's not going to that dock over there. Dock 7, I can read right there. But this dock 8 is where I prefer everything to be. If I can't get dock 8, I like to go to dock 7, and then the last one is dock 9. So that's where I prefer everything to end up, and it's actually perfect. This heist, actually everything ended up perfect, to where, you know, everything I liked, you know. So from the truck, at the beginning, and then to where he ends up, depends on where he ends up. I believe, because I'm watching this over and I've already played it, I believe he's actually at dock 8, which is right behind me, and that's where I prefer it. So what's up? As you saw there, I put my medic bag down. I didn't bring my jammers because playing this type of job, there's no really any need for my jammers, so I just bring medic bag. I can also bring a money bag too, because I put a perk into that one. I think that's pretty much it that I can bring. Money, actually no, I don't have explosives. That's the only one I'm missing is explosives. Those are kind of worthless to me. That wake really didn't look real at all. But considering that they're not really a boating game, they don't really care of how their wake is, and when you see the boat come in right there, because the rest of the game is just perfect the way it is. Well, you know, it's up and down. So I really, depends on the game. I pick either what is that, heal bag, or what did I call it? I'm not sure. So I pick medic bag or my jammers, and but like I said, or I didn't say it yet, whatever class you pick, you have to pick the first one, and then you can go up the tree. But where was I going with this? I was going with it, I was saying, or going to say that the first one is not leveled up that much, so you can only use my medic bag once or twice, I believe. So it's not that good to bring it. Well, it is good in that sense, but if you have a medic guy with you, someone that goes up that tree, I believe it's mastermind class or mastermind tree or whatever, if you have someone that has gone about halfway there, I think you can upgrade the bag. I think you get more shots in the bag, and then I think you also get 2 of them, and that's really cool. More the merrier. My favorite class is the Ghost, because I've been using it the most and I haven't used the other one, but from the look of things, my next one would probably be, if I went all the way up the Ghost tree and then was a level 100. My next one that I would go to is probably Mastermind, and then the Enforcer, and then the Tactical or the Tac something, whatever. I think those are all classes. I don't know what the other guy is. There's 4 of them, and if you like a heavy guy, go ahead and pick the Enforcer. He's kind of like the buff guy, the guy that takes more shots, but he also is going to be moving quite slow. I was in a game once where I had 2 of those guys with saws. They were probably the highest level that mattered to that class, and then we went into a bank that had just boxes, and they just sawed everything up, and we were in and out. Of course, they went in heavy, guns blazing. They went in the front door, and they did all that stuff. I like to go slow and try to get a perfect heist instead of going guns blazing. But anyways, we're getting closer to the end of the video here, guys. Going to go lift in the helicopter, but I want to tell you guys to have a wonderful day. Hope that you're having a great day. And just going to say goodbye. Hope you have a wonderful day, and see you guys with the next video. Peace.